okay, right now I'm addressing and talking to the collective. There is a subconscious fear that, oh my god, I will not have the enough food if I start to follow my dreams and passions, if I start to follow what God is guiding me towards. I will not have the food, I will not have the rent and my bills be paid, and I will not have what I need and all these things. Or like fear of embarrassment, that I will embarrass myself in front of the people. You guys, i I know I'm addressing that because God told me, and I have overcome these fears. In the past few years, when I started to show up, I started my business. It's like, oh my god, how will I eat? And I swear, God always showed up, always. Like 2 days ago, I also shared, how I only had like 300 rupees, and right now it's also the same, but I had like lentils and rice in my kitchen available, so I was eating them. But day before yesterday, a friend came and just got me some fruits out of nowhere. She didn't know what I was going through, she just felt generous. And today I was craving a sweet treat, and like I didn't know, but like I had this like horse sorghum. It's jowar flour, but in English it is called sorghum millet. I don't know why I feel weird talking about it. I feel like it's, when you share, I think people hide this kind of stuff, like this kind of situation, and I'm talking about it, and I'm feeling that feeling when you are sharing a secret or something. But God inspires me to be very vulnerable, because it's okay. Like it's your process. In the process you go through things like this anyway. So I had this flour like from months ago, and then I had jaggery and some little fox nuts and sunflower seeds that were left. So God just gave me this incredible recipe of a sweet treat, and I made it, and I have observed it over and over again. Anytime I'm in this situation where I have like left no money or something, it was never that I have not been well fed. Maybe I could not get my usual fruit that I like or food that I like, but there will always be something new that God shows me, and it is just like, whoa, why have I not tried it many months ago? And it's like, even in your situation, the vision that I'm getting right now is, sometimes like there will be a wall made of stones and cements and all, and there will be no way, and from somewhere, from the little crack or side, there will be a flower blossoming, a grass will be coming out, a branch will be coming out. It's like that. Our situations, we feel like we are too broken, we are not enough, we have all these crappy meaning, but we are amazing, like honestly. And especially when we in our ancestral lines, not everybody has these wounds, but some collective, some people, including me, we have these poverty wounds and lack wounds. It does not make us small, it makes us very creative. And every month, I have like, in few months I'd have this situation where I would this panic would come up, or I would have like no money, and it just, God shows a creative way to make things work. It is always, I never knew how things would happen, but always, I am well fed, I'm always well dressed, I have somehow my rent and my bills always get paid on time. And it's just your permission slip right now, I'm telling you, giving it to you. If you're not giving it to yourself, then go follow your dreams. If you have to move to another city and you don't know anything, it's just like the way God will work out for you, because fear can be loud. In this situation, I can get convinced, oh my god, things are not working out, I should stop showing up. And on my YouTube also, I get 1 view, 2 view, 3 view, and it's like no one's like talking to me on Instagram or on YouTube, like or inquiring about my business and all of that. But I keep showing up because I know I have faith. Like I know God's making it work, and God's gonna. And this is my process. When I share things vulnerably about everything, and don't make like it does not mean, when I share my down, what do we say, slow times, down times, and all of that. It's just my process and it's my progress. That I'm very vulnerable to share what I'm going through right now. It's just what you are witnessing. Don't make it mean like, oh my god, she's not good enough, she's not getting the result, and all of that. I have already won, you guys. I have already won. Okay, in so many ways I have already won. Like in wow, I'm just so proud of myself to be able to show up and share myself, and to like not seeing the physical evidence but this energy that keeps me going. And like 4 years ago, when I like look back, and even past that, my childhood, my teenage years, and how far I have come, it's like mind blowing. Like I was yesterday when I was going out for a walk, in the evening time. Like it's winter right now where I'm staying, so it get dark earlier. So I was going for a walk in the forest, and all these trees were like telling me, because I was judging myself because I saw one of my old video, and I felt like, oh my god, I look too childish. What I'm talking about is too naive and all of that. And then I was just holding that judgment, and I was feeling upset, like who would like me? I look like that, I talk like that, my voice is like that. And I was holding all these judgments and going for a walk, and all these trees, of the forest were like, they like literally like talk, just gave me strong wisdom, and they were like, put some respect in front of your name, because it is because of this, the version of you that you are saying like, oh, it's too cringy. It's because of her prayers, it's because of her intuition that you have come this far, that you are so confident now. It's because of her wisdom that you and her strength, that she persevered through so much darkness, so much of abuse and pain, and she came out. It's because of her bravery, her prayer, her devotion, her connection to God, and her intuitive nudges, and her bravery to follow her creativity. And so put some respect in front of her name. And I was like, whoa, they really taught respect for me, for my inner child. And I was like, whoa, like I needed that. Also, this is a very different message, but yesterday I was just painting some hearts. Let me show you. Look, can you see? I was just painting some hearts, and I was like, wait, I love this one, pink. So I was just painting like pink color hearts. And so yes, when I was going on a walk, I was also criticizing myself like, oh, I should be focusing on making money. Am I going to make money by painting these hearts and all of that? And like trees were like, you, it's because of she painting these hearts and always, following her creativity and all these things, that you have seen the growth, the progress, and the confidence, and all that epic magic. It's because of her inner child doing that. And I think God wants you to know, go follow, like go play, go follow that. The inspirations that you are receiving that does not make sense to you. In fact, they may seem very silly to you and to other people, and because like you would be doing that, you would be following those creative inspirations that nobody does. So it can feel like, oh my god, what am I doing? But because you're doing something different feels like that. Earlier I would not dress up, like the way I do now. If you have seen my previous videos, I really like to be creative. It's not like that I like to, it's like it's just happens, like something that happens, like how breathing happens in your body. It's like certain things, certain creative things like dressing up, me making these videos, intuitive guidance and channeling and paintings, and all these mystical gifts, they just happen for me. Okay, but earlier I was stopping myself and I was afraid of judgment. But when I just let it happen, I also feel that feeling, like when we are certain way and then we start to do something different. So don't let that feeling stop you. It just take it as a clue you're doing something right. You're doing something right. It is when you are when you're gonna start your business, you're gonna talk about your things. When you start to come in your power, when you start to say yes, say this, like, okay, yes, I'm an amazing dancer, yes, I'm an amazing artist, yes, all these things, after being in a like after neglecting your gifts, after talking and thinking very small of you, and when you start to say, like, commit and come into your power and really realize how gifted you are, and you start to own it, it's gonna feel that, because for so long you were playing small. But don't take that feeling as a sign that you are doing something wrong. In fact, take it as a cue, like, yes, I'm going towards the right direction. When you feel that fear, that anxiety, that in fact, lot of worries, worry is like a it can latch onto you when you start to go towards your dreams, and it's just gonna feel like, oh my god, it's a trap. Don't fall into it, really, do not fall into it. And one thing that I can tell you, how you can move through it fast so that you're not stuck in it from months and years, is just put that thing on the paper, write about it. Oh my god, I'm so afraid that if I start to follow my happiness, it will be taken away from me. Oh my god, if I start to follow my happiness, something will happen in the family and my happiness will be taken away. Oh my god, if I and when you keep writing it, you will come to understand where this actual fear comes from. Like, oh my god, if I get happy, my father will not like it because he is not happy from his life. And I have always seen, like, growing up, whenever I was playing, like, my father would get angry because he was not happy. So I was not even allowed to play because I was being happy. He did not like it. If I was happy, no one in the family was happy. They were jealous because they were upset within themselves. They were not happy with their lives, their marriages and all of that. So I made it mean that life is bad towards me when I am happy, when in reality it was just the people, but now I'm a grown up adult. I don't have to cater to other people's feelings like that. Or like, okay, if I start to be successful, it's not good, because then the people that I have known always will be left behind. They will get that feeling, or I'll lose the connection with them, because I will be very different from them. I will be looking very different, feeling very different, and hence I will lose the connection with them. Because one of the ways that we establish connection with somebody, by the familiarity. So far that's what we have learned. But connection, now I know, I always talk to people who look different than me and have different lives than me. So then you can counsel yourself, like pages will do magic for you. Or like getting into the fresh air, sitting around the river, so that you're not getting hijacked by all these false ways of thinking. And also you can book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me if you want to do this work with the limiting belief, or want intuitive guidance on your next step and intuitive therapy and all of that. But if you want to dive deep into the self-love, becoming this very self-loving version of you, playful, confident, creative, empowered version of you, who is like very boldly going towards the life that God wants you to have. But right now your limiting beliefs are stopping you, your bad habits, or like the unprocessed pain, unprocessed heartbreaks, unprocessed, what do we say, ancestral wounds, because they will come up. And the collective that I am talking about we guys have to work on it, and you guys, I am here to support you because I am already, you know, like leveled up from those wounds, so I can help you a lot with them, and like me working towards, god, just give me a moment. Like in my 12 weeks of mentorship, we will work towards building that deep self love and confident and creative and empowerment within you, and moving through the unprocessed pain and unprocessed feelings. Link of that also is in my bio, and you can also donate for my rent, food and bills. It will help me a lot. Okay, we are over here becoming the most self-loving version of ourselves, and yeah, following God guidance and inspiration, and not letting fears control us. Okay,